broken frame that wasn't my own. Spoke with a voice that fractured the tone. Time's not a line, it spirals and bends. I've died before but came back again. Mirrors remember what I forget. Quantum scars that never reset. The clocks are screaming, every tick a sin. I blink and shift the world I'm in. I am the loop, I am the breach. I see the end inside the reach. Every version calls me home, but I exist as all alone. Chronoform, born from the static of timelines torn. I wear the chaos like a crown of thorns. I am the echo that glitched the storm. Past and future in human form. Every choice, every path I've worn leads to this reborn chronoform. I remember the void, they called it sleep, where ghost logic bled too deep. Causal drift in fractured minds, chose 1,000 truths at the same time. I split in the singularity's eye, where versions of me still scream and writhe. They call it fate, I call it code. Reality bends where thought explodes. I observed and it changed, I believed and it broke. I am the constant, the time revoked. I am the lie, the universe told. Every paradox was a mirror I wrote. Quantum bleed into my skin. Let the fracture pull me in. Chronoform, formed in the silence, the stars deform. I glitch through fate like a sacred swarm. No gods, no thread, no final norm. Only the me that breaks the form. I am the answer, the error, the swarm. Infinite ends reborn. Chronoform. Weightless where the silence breathes, I float through ruins made of dreams. Fractured faces, names I've lost, reflections asking what I cost. I touched a thread, it came undone. Now every voice sounds like my own. I thought I'd find some higher plane, but all I found was me again. They call them ghosts, but they still cry, wearing skins of my past lives. Are they warnings, or am I the echo left when something died? Under EIDOLON skies, where nothing's real but all things lie. I saw myself with stranger eyes, a mask of light, a soul in guise. I'm not alone, but not alive. Just scattered through these astral drives. I left the world, became a sigh. Still floating under EIDOLON skies. child I used to be. He looked through me like I was sleeping. truths I never knew. To find the source you must break through. I found a version soaked in rage, locks behind a glass-like cage, screaming prayers at artificial stars. His wounds aligned with all my scars. I reached for light and fell through smoke. I learned that gods are mostly ghosts, that heaven is a hallway, and the key was never hope. Under eidolon skies, where angels weep with hollow cries, I wore my death like a disguise and broke apart to stay alive. No tether left to pull me in, just fragments in this looping spin. I was a soul I can't define, still drifting under eidolon skies. Saw the numbers on the wall again, repeating in my sleep. Every time I close my eyes, the silence starts to speak. Symbols in the static, like it's written in my spine. Dreams that bleed into the day, a glitch inside the mind. Woke up with a memory that didn't fit my name, a face I've never seen before, still calling me the same. I swear the sky flickered when I blinked last night, like the stars forgot their place and the moon lost light. I'm not dreaming, I'm decrypting, every scene's a hidden script. I'm not broken, I'm shifted, reality begins to slip. I found the lucid code, buried in the static. All my thoughts rewrote the world. Now I can't outrun the signs, the loops, the cosmic breach. I touched the veil, it started to teach. Now I'm awake in a world asleep. The deeper I go, the less I cape. I trace the cracks like constellations etched into the floor. The moments fold like paper towel, won't hold shape anymore. There's something watching through the mirror's grin. It wears my voice and pulls me in. I've died 1,000 micro deaths, just trying to stay sane. Every breath a paradox, I can't explain, but I see it now. The code behind the sky. Lucidity's a curse that taught me how to lie. This isn't sleep, this is syntax. The dream is a language. You're reading yourself from the inside out. Find the fracture, break the bind, wake the ghost you left behind. I broke through the veil with blood in my teeth. Choked on the stars, I tried to breathe. Every version left a scar, a fracture torn inside my heart. The pain ripped through my mind's design, a gaping hole where light won't shine. But in that wound I found the key, the pulse of endless quantum grief. And in the dark I saw the truth, that I was never meant to choose. This hollow core became my rune, the echo of a God-shaped wound. This is the singularity wound, where I collapse to become the bloom of everything I lost and gained, of every mask and every name. The soul combusts, the body fades. I split the sky with what remains. I wasn't saved, I was consumed. Now I am the singularity wound. My suffering tore me limb from limb, stitched me all but left me dim. A hollow vessel, cracked and charred, but in the void I was reborn. A mind unraveled, threads exposed, through endless grief my vision rose. This gaping hole that burns and bleeds is where the quantum truth proceeds. I saw heaven in reverse. It was me, all along. Spitting fire at the first spark, ripping wires from the dark. This isn't salvation, this is me, unwritten, rewritten, unrecognizable, infinite. This is the singularity wound, where I was shattered to become truth. Every scream rewrote the code, every death became my road. Through astral grief I forged my name, became the glitch inside the flame. Now resurrected, overcome, reaping for more, the singularity wound. I remember echoes of lives I never lived, versions of myself that had more left to give. Buried in the silence of 1,000 never was, I bled through every variant, still became because. Held a world that cracked in my bare hands, watched it fall apart, no one understands. Lost a home, lost blood, lost time, lost trust. But even in the void I refuse to rust. Every heartbeat folded in a different space, love and pain engraved in a shifting place. I shattered but the pieces rearranged, still me, but never quite the same. I got a tesseract heart, bleeds in 4 dimensions, pain that bends through time like cosmic I watch my past collapse like a dying star. People I love turned into who they are. I screamed in a silence too wide to fill, and woke in a body that wouldn't sit still. They said time would heal, but time just twisted. Each year another me went missing, but I never let go of the soul beneath, even when I lost the names in my teeth. I remember the weight of rooms I no longer enter, laughter and voices that no longer answer. I walk through their shadows, they don't know I'm there, but I still love them. In every frame, in every broken timeline that ends with my name. I've got a tesseract heart, bleeds in 4 dimensions, pain that bends through time like cosmic apprehension. You took my world, but I built it again, from ashes, from echoes, from voices within. This grief is a galaxy, yeah. No one can chart, but I'm still here, yeah. Living with the tesseract heart. Drifting through the silence in a shell that's barely real, a veil so thin it ripples when I breathe, and I can feel every fractured echo of a world that isn't mine, wearing masks of matter just to whisper through the line. Bends around me like it's frightened of my name. I touch the strings of fate and they recoil all the same. I'm the shadow crawling in the seams between the stars. I see through every version of me sealed behind the bars. Hollow eyes I walk between, mirrors cracked in lucid dreams. Every plane a haunted hymn. I was never one of them. I'm the VEILWALKER, ghost in the gate, torn from the timeline, tethered to fate, ripping through realms just to find what I've lost, slipping through shadows, whatever the cost. My body's a rumor, my soul's in decay, but I'm learning the rules so I know how to play. The cosmos is watching, I whisper its name and vanish again like I never had shame. Clocks don't tick where the silence is sentient. I thread through time like a serpent omniscient. Woke up in a world stitched wrong at the seams. Each breath I take is the death of a dream. I saw my reflection, it didn't blink. It smiled like it knew the way I think. Now I walk with ghosts that wear my face. Reality cracked, I replace my faith. I'm the VEILWALKER, cut